Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your intuitive reading. I hope that you're doing well. I'm having a hard time seeing myself, and that's okay. I had to get a new ring light set up here. My old one finally stopped working, so hopefully you can see me. Anyway, oh my goodness, what is with this whole body image thing today? It's been a theme for me. Let's get into your reading, Pisces. Welcome. Spirit, what is the message that we have for the sign of Pisces and their highest, greatest good? These are general collective messages, so take what resonates for you only and leave the rest. What is the message we have for Pisces at this time? As soon as because I actually go down the list and I ask who is next, and I feel the energy and it stopped on Pisces, and I actually said, why Pisces? I don't even know why, and I just started to feel this lighthearted, joyful, playful energy. So I'm feeling that now. Let's see what the message is for you, Pisces. All right. The small me wants to start this video all over again. We are rolling with it. There are never any accidents or mistakes. Okay. We are starting your reading off with the Soul's Journey lesson cards. And what came out for you is Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So this could be some realization that has been coming to the forefront of your consciousness. I'm also hearing judging yourself. Let's sit with that for a minute. You may be going through a passage or being shown how you had placed judgment. It's different than discernment or observation, right? Judgment is when, and it's kind of a program, judgment is when we say that person is bad, or that person has problems or issues, or that person is an addict, or is bipolar, when really we put labels on things that we should not be doing to each other. Anyway, I don't know why that wanted to be said, but that's what's coming through. So let's dive a little deeper into this for you. Okay, please. I hope that you're all doing well, if I have not said that yet. We are going through a big energy shift, and we're getting its sort of lift off through this weekend. This is 4th of July as I'm doing this reading, where Venus meets up with Uranus in the very last degrees of Taurus. Venus is our core values, what it is that speaks to our heart and soul, that we love and cherish. It also has to do with our relationships to others, as well as finances. And I'm not sure why finances are thrown in there, but I do know that our love, our self-love, including and most importantly, the subconscious judgments that we pass on ourselves will be reflected outwardly in our finances. So anyway, meeting up with Uranus, shocks, surprises, the great awakener, as they both move into a new energy, the sign of Gemini. It's a very interesting time. And there's so much more going on. Neptune is stationed to retrograde today. Yeah, 7 of Voices. We're not doing reversals, but I already see you. I feel that energy. Okay, let me just get a couple more cards out here to finish the message. So Neptune, ruler of Pisces, stations retrograde today. Retrograde. Review, reflect. We've gone through some interesting Neptune passages this year, and we have been brought to what is truly important, and am I living my true, authentic values, true to my soul. We've had many opportunities to change course, or, see what we had maybe been looking at one way and realizing it was an illusion or a delusion or a fantasy. It's been a mind trip. Let's just say that this year. So as Neptune is stationing retrograde and has its retrograde passage, we get like a review, rewind the tape. What actually went down? How was I perceiving that? How was I judging that? Okay, interesting. How was I judging my situation, myself, or others? Right. What was the perspective here? Because this actually came out in reverse. So there may have been someone or something that brought you to, there was a fear or a projection outwardly where it's being turned around to actually that's always divine. Whoever or whatever that was the divine dressed up in some kind of scary costume or just something that was trying to show you something that was deeply ingrained in you, that it's blind spots. We're all getting hit with our blind spots right now. How are you perceiving life, yourself, and others? And with the Three of Materials there, that talks about teamwork, who you actually partner up with, who you actually collaborate with. Are you able to celebrate life with them? Are you in alignment with the people that you are working with or hanging out with? I feel like sometimes you perceive it as not, and sometimes you perceive it as yes, depending on your judgment. Okay. Whew. This is an interesting read today. Let's keep going. There's going to be a lot that's revealed. I certainly have had many things where I perceived things to be one way, and it's been definitely shown to me that yes, I was seeing the shadow of others, but not to overlook their true soul essence as well, and not to let somebody else's shadow scare me off, but to see what that actually triggers and brings forth in me. What fear or what do I give into? What do I allow that actually I need to have healthier boundaries? And this could be a message for you as well. But still to have love and trust and faith. Trust is big. Trust is a big one I'm hearing for you, Pisces. Let's keep going. Wait, this is, I'm sorry. The messages are coming out really fast right now. All right. This one must be important. Yeah, and on the floor. So we have the Five of Inspiration, just as I was seeing. Looking in the mirror, the reflections and the projections. Doing mirror work, shadow work. That which we judge, and this is Neptune, retrograde. Everything that we've judged is bouncing right back to us as a reflection of ourselves. What have we been judging within ourselves, right? Overall, we have the Nine of Emotions, which is a beautiful energy of that Venus energy I'm talking about. Everything that you desire, everything that speaks to you that you love, could be very spiritual. I see a genie in a bottle, our hopes, our wishes, our desires. Below that is the devil. What do we put up with? Thinking that it's going to get us to our wishes and desires, right? Neptune in retrograde will also show you that. So let's get a little deeper into this. All right. And just because someone or people aren't in alignment with where you're at now, it doesn't mean that you won't meet back up in alignment, okay? A lot of times we will connect and click with people, but then life takes us in our own path and journey. And so suddenly it's like, I don't understand you, or they're just in another place. But if it's meant to really be an important connection, there's always a click back into place. Hope that makes sense. So never think that anything is permanent. Tell us more about the Seven of Voices, please. That one flipped around. What was it? It was the Ten of Wands. I have been picking this up. It's almost like I'm going to put it back in to see if it comes back out, because I really like it when they flip all the way out. But I'm hearing the message. I've already been hearing the message. What have you been carrying for others that isn't yours to carry? The burdens, the weight, the heaviness, their insecurities and worries and fears and whatever. And this can be ancestral even, or it could just be these people that are coming up in the reading for you. Friends, family, co-workers. That's a codependency pattern. So when you're looking at it through the lens of like, I gotta do it all myself because these people, they're just, it's not gonna get done if I don't, that's just an example. It's never gonna get done or get done right if I rely on these people. Oops. Okay. Three of Cups, Eight of Swords. All right, this is really confirming the Seven of Swords, perspective, judgment. Again, another card of people that you love, people that you're connected in the stars, along with the Eight of Swords. There you are. You weren't able to see your own reflection in the mirror, blindfolded and tied up by your own internal mind's messages, just like I was saying. And those are just examples, but I am hearing like, you know, this judgment of maybe people are just sort of, I'm sorry, Pisces. I'm not laughing at you. It's just the impressions that I'm getting. They love you and you love them. This is an old pattern. It's an old pattern you're meant to break. So whatever it is for you, let yourself off the hook and let them off the hook. But notice the pattern and stop it. Whatever it is for you, stop doing everything for everybody else or carrying everybody else's baggage with you. It's not yours to carry. It's not your weight to carry. It's not, if you're in teamwork with other people, you're not supposed to be doing everything alone. This is an old pattern you're meant to break. Tell us more about the Three of... I'm hearing you don't need any more cards. That's it. Wow, you have quite the team of jokesters. Your spirit team. Ace of Wands. Yeah. One more. As do I. So, yeah. But I'm feeling your spirit guides here. Okay. Yep. And the cards really just are reiterating exactly what I said. So this could even be inspiration and ideas that you've had with other people, execution-wise. What you give, what you put out towards this, you fill in the blanks. Because it's a collective reading. But it could be a project, it could be a community, it could be work, whatever it is. There was an inspiration, an idea, let's do this. And then overall, there's the Queen of Pentacles. You're the giver. You're the one that gives your time, your energy, your effort. You give it all, I'm hearing. You give it your all. And mirror, mirror, finding that you're doing all the work and there's a hole there. There's a void emotionally. of not feeling fulfilled because you're giving too much of yourself. This is not teamwork, what I'm feeling here. This is like, I have an idea, and you're like, all okay. And then Pisces, you jump in and do everything while everybody else is, you know, out frolicking around. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ten of Swords below the Queen of Pentacles. So this is really a pattern that you're meant to break. They love you. You love them. Give everybody a break and recognize, like, no more. I need help. I can't do this alone. This is a team. This is not just me. This could be partnership, could be marriage, it could be, I'm speaking to whatever resonates for you. So speak up. Don't do it all yourself. It's not yours to carry all by yourself. But also, like, who's judging? Who's judging who, right? Take a look in the mirror and see your patterns and thank them for showing you your codependency patterns, your people-pleasing patterns, your need to do everything yourself. That's the message I have for you this time around, Pisces. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.